Hi guys, Michael here, and welcome to a Chillin and Chattin episode. I haven't done one of these for a while, and as you know, some of you may know, I started the Chillin and Chattin series almost at the start of this channel, around about 5 or 6 years ago. It was designed for me to be able to talk to you as Michael, not as LordUg, not as the content creator, just Michael, me, where I could address you and tell you what's going off, what I think about things, give my opinion on things you asked me to give you my opinion on. And I haven't done it for a long time, so I thought I would, because I have a few things to say. Now, I am going to add a Q&A on to end of this for a few questions, just real quick, but the main part of it is both, like it says in the title, a thank you and an apology, because they both need saying. See, recently I started watching a YouTuber who is very talented, and of course you tend to think, oh, this YouTuber needs to be bigger and all this kind of thing. It's the generic stuff, you think that, but the thing that really stood out to me was honesty. He's got a very strong honesty. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that other content creators aren't honest, but some aren't. I mean, if you go, I don't know how many of you watch PewDiePie, for example, but not that long ago he did a video called Forced Positivity on his channel, where he said about how difficult it had been for him to pretend to like a game when really he didn't like it, but he was doing it for views. Then he kind of called others out who did it and mentioned that they were deceitful. I'm not going to go into logic of that, but anyway, the point is that a lot of YouTubers do force positivity, and still do. You can tell. You can see where when they die at something, they take that little second extra to start up again, or a little sigh or something, and you know they're not enjoying it, but then they'll smile at the screen or sound happy, and they'll get back into it again. You see, I could never do that. Those of you that know me know that I could never do that. I was always very honest, and because I saw no other way of doing it than doing forced positivity, instead I went the opposite way and just said, look, I'm going to do what I want to do, I'm going to play what I want to play, and you guys can come along on the ride with me. There you go. And that was my way of not being doing forced positivity, because I was just playing what I wanted to play. But then, recently, watching this YouTuber, I watched one of his streams that he did. I didn't actually make it to the live stream, unfortunately. But, of course, they, as you know, they kind of post them on YouTube when they've done them. And I was watching, and somebody asked him a question, do you like this game that you play? It's called The Forest. And he's played it to death. He's played loads of it. He's played it over and over again. There's won about 3 seasons. And he said that it wasn't about whether he liked the game. He kind of was bored of the game, and if he didn't play it again from tomorrow on, he'd be fine with that. He didn't necessarily want to play it anymore. But as he saw it, his YouTube channel was for his subscribers. It was created for his subscribers. So whether he liked the game or not wasn't that important. What was more important is that he played the games that his subscribers wanted. It wasn't being forced positivity, he was being honest. He was telling them that it wasn't necessarily a game he wanted to keep playing, but it was a game, but his game was YouTube. His game was playing YouTube. It wasn't about playing the games on the channel. He would play any game that the most of his subscribers wanted him to play. But the game he played was YouTube. And I was fascinated by this way of looking at it, this honesty. So anyway, I managed to get in touch with him. And I spoke to him. I kind of emailed him. And told him told him how it had been a breath of fresh air, seeing this kind of straightforward honesty in somebody, and how it had kind of made me feel that there was a way around it. There was a way of playing the games your subscribers wanted, but without pretending to like them, by just being honest. The truth shall set you free, kind of thing. And I didn't, in the email, ask him to look at my channel, because, well, I'm not saying that it's wrong for people to ask. I mean, you can ask somebody to look at your channel. It doesn't mean that they've got to do it. You know, they always say, you know, there's no harm in asking. But I didn't ask, because that wasn't what this was about. This email was not about that. It was about me explaining to him how his honesty made me feel. And I wanted to thank him for it. But he did email back, and he said, I've looked at your channel. Now, this guy is honest. So I kind of thought, oh God, no. Because I had a feeling what were coming. And he basically said, your channel art is bad, is drab, your thumbnails look like you've not given no care or attention to them. You look like you put no effort into any of it. Now what you've got to realise is that YouTubers are very protective of the channel. We put years of our life into trying to do this, so we become very protective. Very, very protective. Yet, it shows the respect I had for him, because I didn't at any time feel upset or bothered about what he said. Because I knew that this was a big YouTuber, like over 100,000 subscribers, giving me constructive criticism. Now, when somebody gives you constructive criticism, and let me tell you this about life, when somebody gives you constructive criticism in life who knows what they are talking about, it's a gold mine. Mine it. For all you're worth, mine it. Because they are giving you precious advice. Don't miss it. And I believe that, so I didn't. And so this is why this video says a thank you and an apology. Because I want to thank Crowjack. Now, you'll find Crowjack's link to his videos, into his channel, in the description. Please go have a look. He's an excellent YouTuber. And like I say, he's honest. He makes every game seem interesting. He's funny. And he's got a way of, he's got such a vision about him. He loves to build things. You should see how good he is. He plays Conan Exile. His building on there is incredible. On the forest, incredible. He's got a vision that I wish I had. But I want to thank him. So thank you, Kojak. Thank you for kind of opening my eyes. You were strongly honest with me, and I needed that kick up the arse to get me started, to make me see. Because I'll tell you, I went to my channel. I forgot that I had that page that says my channel. Because when I log on, I always see the recommended videos. But it wasn't. It was there. You know, I had when people go to my channel, they see the my channel page. Do you know, I went there and I still had playlists from 4 years old, because I hadn't been there in years. Because all I ever saw were just the recommended videos. I never thought about the my channel thing. And when I looked at it, it was so drab. My thumbnails were all the same. There was no care on them. He was right. They were just all the same picture. There was no effort put into it. If I was a subscriber, if I was a potential subscriber, and I went to LordUg's channel, I wouldn't subscribe. I'm being honest. It was drab. Why would you want to go onto my videos when you can see that I don't give a care about my thumbnails or my page? So, thank you to Kojak, but an apology to you, my subscribers. Because I've let our channel slide. And I shouldn't have. And I'm sorry. It hurts me to see what I've done to it. When I've took a step back, it's hurt to see what I've let it become. And I'm going to fix it. So what I want to do over the next few weeks is I want to correct things. I'm going to change the banner to something new. I'm going to change the video that welcomes people to something better. I'm going to start to work properly on thumbnails. I'm not necessarily very good, I'm not very artistic, but I'm going to try and make better thumbnails. Even editing. I mean, I've even laughed and said, oh, I don't edit my videos much. That's not something to laugh at. It's not something to joke about. It's not something to be proud of. And I just joked about it. I used to. So I'm going to start editing my videos properly. I'm going to, I see some people like zoom in for, for comedy effect or to point something out in a video. I never do that. I just cut a little bit out that needs cutting if I've burped or something, or my chair squeaked, or if I've had a coughing fit or a sneeze fit. I cut that out and just post it. Then just render it, sorry. That's going to change. I'm going to actually try and put edits in and in the right place and try and make the videos more fun for you guys to watch. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've let it get there. And I will make it better. And for those that have been with me a long time, I'm sorry that I didn't give the channel you deserved and that you gave me faith to give you. But I'll make it right. Okay, so there we go. So that's a thank you to Kojak and a sorry to you. Now I'm going to do a couple of quick questions in a Q&A. I got asked again, will you do Minecraft? And then he put, I ask you every time. And I tell you every time, no. Much as I say I will do what my subscribers want me to do, Minecraft really has, to me, kind of ran its course now. There's plenty of other things you can play that are a lot newer. Minecraft now is just, it's not about Minecraft anymore. All people care about are the mods. Slap a load of mods in it, so it does all sorts of things like jetpacks and everything. It isn't Minecraft then. It's a whole new game by the time you've finished throwing all the mods in. It's just got the Minecraft skin, but everything else is different. The whole feeling of Minecraft is gone. There's like 1,001 mods, and no. So, I'm sorry. I mean, I did show you not long ago that I've got Monsters Monument still, because I wanted to do that, but no, I won't. That's one I won't do. But if you want to suggest any games, please do. I'll always be willing to look, as long as they're not Minecraft, at them. Okay? Good. What else we got? Oh, yeah, this was one that I really wanted to answer. Would I have loved to do a Don't Starve Together with Mr. GM View? Yes. Yes. Like you wouldn't believe. If I could have done, I would have loved. As soon as Don't Starve Together came out, I would have been there doing a massive series with him. I really believe that. You see, Mr. GM View also taught me something. He taught me it's never too late. 60 years old and still doing Don't Starve videos. Now, to me, I've never seen such a big generational gap between generations before. It feels like the teens are miles apart from the next generation, like the 20s and the 20s to the 30s. And it feels like there's a massive gap between each generation where they just somehow don't blend or move over to each other. But Mr. GM View breached that. And everybody and people of all different ages watched his videos and how lively he was with his funny hats and all that kind of thing. And he taught me that it's never too late. And when he passed away and I did the Goodbye My Friend video for him, the amount of comments from people of all different ages was incredible. And it showed me that it isn't too late. That's why, even now, though I've said thank you to Kojak and apologies to you, there's a thank you I need to give to him, Mr. GM View, because he showed me that it's not too late. Even though I've done 6 years now and 1,500 video and around 1,500 videos, it's not too late. I can change it. It can still be done. Whether I do another 6 months, 6 years, or 10 years, it doesn't matter. I can still do it. And people can still enjoy my content. So I would have loved to do a Don't Starve Together with Mr. GMB. It would have been a dream come true. A dream, unfortunately, that will never happen. But, yeah, I would have loved that. And, of course, I've got some of the usual ones I get asked. Are you still going to do collaborations? Yes. Just got to get them set up as usual. I've got, as I've said before, I've got a really crappy speed, internet speed. It's terrible. So, I'll do what I can, when I can, how I can, blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. But yes, I am still wanting to do them. What's my favourite colour? Orange. That's what. What's my favourite colour? It's one of the first times I've ever been asked that. Funnily enough, you'd think people have asked that more, but they don't. What's my favourite colour? It's orange, and then after orange, it's purple. So I'm not the usual. Even though I actually wear a lot of black, I don't actually wear a lot of orange, but I just like orange. I think it's a really nice colour. So I think it's a happy colour. It's a bright colour, bright and happy colour. So, I like orange. I don't know what that tells me, if there's a chart or something that tells you what kind of person you are if you like certain colours, but whatever, I like orange. Although it used to be black. And so it's kind of either end of the spectrum. Favourite animal? I'd say dog, because I've always had dogs. So, I'd say dog. But I don't mind any animal, really. Cats are fine. Yeah, I'm not really a strong lover or hater of any animal. So there's that. What games am I looking at in the future? There are games. There are games I'm looking at, of course. But I'm not really going to announce them yet because I don't even know if they'll go on my channel. So I don't want to kind of, like I've said, I want this channel to start to be what you guys want, not what I want. So I don't want to try to seem like I'm pushing. But if they come up and they come out, I might actually have to play an episode just to show you what it's like. And then if you decide you want to see more, I will. Will I do horror games? No. No, I don't mind horror games, but really I think horror games are more for the people with the cameras going, the webcams and that going, so you can see the faces, because you can see them jump. You know, you can see them jump scare, and all this kind of thing, and they can pull funny faces to you and entertain you, like children's entertainers. You know, they can do all that stuff, and do, you know, pretend that they're scared and stuff. So no, I don't know, if you want to hear me just scream, I can do that. I do scream when I play horror games. I do like this, and they are real. But if you want to hear that, I can do that, but it won't really have the impact. So, will I do horror games? Yeah, if you want me to do them, but you probably won't get the excitement that you do from somebody who's got a camera going. I'm going to kind of leave it there, I think. I took a lot of time up doing the talk about my channel, so I'm going to leave it at that. I hope if you've got any more questions, and I have got other questions to answer, so I will do another Q&A soon under another Chillin and Chattin episode. So, but I just wanted to explain about the channel thing with this, and it took up a lot of time. If you have any other questions you want to ask me, please do. You can ask me, as I've said before, in the comments. You can message me. I've also got an email, don't forget, that is asklordug@gmail.com. You can write to that, and I will always answer you, because I always do. So if you've got that, write to that. And I've got Twitter, but that's in the link. The link's in in the description of every video I do. My Twitter link and that, so you can always click that. And Twitter, me, I don't go on Twitter as much as I should. I should check it every day. That's bad on me. That's another thing I need to change. So I'm going to start checking Twitter every day. And if you've got any messages, you can put them on there. And that's about it. And I will see you all soon. Thank you for listening, if you've listened to the end, to me droning on about all this stuff. and I hope that you like what I do with the channel coming up. I'm excited about it. I've got an excitement about it. I'm apprehensive because I don't know yet how I'm going to do it, because I'm not that artistic. So I've got to somehow find people to do this, but I am looking forward to it, and I am feeling a little bit of excitement about it and where we're going to take this. And yeah, it might be really fun. So let's try. Okay? So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you again soon. You know I love you. You're my uglies. Oh, that was another question. I'll just say this real quickly. Why did I decide to actually start calling people uglies? It's from a long-term subscriber. Because I never used to call people it. It got picked a long time ago, and I never thought... But I always felt it was insulting, and I didn't want to insult anybody. But it's only recently I thought, well, it isn't insulting, because I'm not meaning it insulting. I'm meaning it very affectionately, as you're my people. You're the people I love to watch me and be here with me. So, yeah, I decided I'd start to call you my uglies. And I am the main ugly. I am the ugliest. So it's not like I'm insulting you, because I'm insulting myself more. So, yeah, that's why I decided. So there you go. Just a quick answer to that one. So as I said, thanks for watching. You are my uglies, and I do love you. You know I do. And we're going to do some great things, honestly. Or at least we're going to try. And I will speak to you soon. So thank you, Quailjack. Sorry to you guys, and goodbye for now.